Right then, morning everybody, welcome back to Johnny Car's ZXR part 7. Well, part 7. Got to go to about part 10 in it before we get this bloody thing MOT. Haven't done anything to it since last week. Today is like the 6th of September. You'll probably be seeing this in October sometime. Still plenty to do. We've got to drain the fuel tank with the stale fuel. I've got to tighten the clamps up on the carburetors. I've got to put the choke cable back on, and then I've got to put some fresh fuel in it. Now I've got to put some fresh can't say it. I've got to put some fresh fuel in it, and then we can try and start it up and see what it sounds like. And then we've got to, I don't know if to change the back tyre or risk it, just take it for the MOT as it is. I might do that, or it depends how much time I've got, or I might just change the tyre over. But if not, then basically it's going for the MOT after this. But don't hold me up to that. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with it. Oh, and if you're wondering about this, it's not a caterpillar or some dangerous new creature in England because of the hot sun. It's just a little homemade windbreak I put on my microphone, so if I go outside you don't get the it's nice and quiet. In fact, the wind is coming in here and probably hitting the mic, so if you can hear the wind, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. But if you can't hear the wind, then this works. Okay then, so the first thing I'm going to do, like I say, is drain off the fuel tank. So I've got my pipe connected to the I don't know if you can see that, but that's how dirty the fuel is. So let's get this out and clean the tank out. Push that in there. Switch it to reserve, which is at the top. We should be draining off. Hopefully we're draining off. Oh, yes, we're draining off. Are we too whited out? Now the sun's come out, looks like we are. A bit better. Cool, I'll get used to this camera. One day I'll get used to it, I'm sure. While we're waiting for the fuel, another thing I'm going to do is, it did seem to run a bit hot the last time I used it. So I've took this pipe out, vacuum cleaner pipe, and I'm going to turn these back round so they're facing the front. So they were supposed to be for the ram air effect, so they go straight through the tank to the engine. So if I turn those around, at least they'll suck some air in, won't they? So hopefully we won't get the fan coming on every 2 minutes. So, let's see if the fuel's all gone. We're still whiting out, aren't we? It's a bit better. Yep, there's still some in there. Not a lot. Okay, so that's the fuel tank drained. Okay then, let's tighten the first clamp up. Not sure if you can see it, but hopefully you can. Just using my long star key rather than an Allen key. Okay, that's number 1. Can you see number 2? Hope you can, because I bloody can't. Where are you? There it is. I'll have to do it by touch because I can't see it. Where are you? Got you. Okay, tighten it all the way up, obviously. Okay, so that's those two. I'll do the other two off camera to save you watching the boring bits. The next bit will be put the choke on. There is the choke cable. Just goes into that little eye on there. Side back of the carburetors. Just push it into the eye, hook it through the groove. There we go. And then we've got to get it onto this clamp. So I'll have to get that clamp off. Where's my posi drive? Get my posi drive and undo the screw. Take the bracket out. Get the cable on it. Here we go. And put the screw back in. Tighten it up. And then hopefully when we pull the choke it should work. Yeah, that'll do. If you can see it working, hopefully you can. There it is. So, the next job will be to get the fuel tank on and try and get some fuel into it, shall we? Press the starter switch. Give it a minute. Oh, it's gone off again. Press the booster button again. Seems to be working, does it? Oh, so we're not alive yet. Let's do some investigating. The fuel don't seem to be going down, does it? Yes, let me just turn the cameras off and have a tinker. Okay, so the fuel filter is full of petrol, but it don't seem to be going down. So I'm just going to whip a spark plug out. See if we've got it sparking. there's a spark there, then it must be the inline fuel filter on back to front, something like that. So I don't like that, that feels a bit tight. It's my normal spark plug spanner for the XJ, and there's CBR in focus. Don't want to force that down there because it's going to get stuck. I've grinded it up a bit, but it still don't feel quite right. Okay, so I've got this. This was for a Rover 214, what I used to have, and luckily enough it fits these. So these are a different size. So if you've got a ZXR 750H1, the spark plugs are exactly the same size as the Rover cars. We out yet? Come on, we must be out by there. Let's just try it. Push the lead back in, see if we can pull the plug out. Aha! Yeah, so these spark plugs are the same. They're not the same as the ZXR. Not the ZXR, the XJ Divi. Does smell like fuel. I think fuel's been getting in, just not starting. So let's see if we can get a spark. If I lie that on the frame, it should spark, shouldn't it? Zoom you in a bit. Got it in focus. Okay, let's put the booster back on. See if there's any spark whatsoever. No, there's no spark, is there? No spark in there. Oh, it's them ones with a little, can you see? Focus. Can you see it's the ones with a little pin pricks for the electrode. But anyway, they're not sparking, so what I'm thinking is, because this bike's got an alarm on it, the immobiliser's on and it won't switch off. So let me investigate the immobiliser. I'm sure fuel's getting through because the plug was wet. So back in a bit. Okay then. So I've been pulling all the wires to bits from the alarm, thinking it's that. Then I noticed that I've took my side panels off. My side panels are like that. I don't want to take that crap off and paint them. So I've done it on this side. Tried to paint them green, but it's totally different green, if you can tell. So anyway, basically it's bolted in on these, and this one has got an earth on it, and I've just put this screw back in the earth because it's all come off. Obviously when I took the panel off, the earth wasn't connected, and if I switch it on now, so yeah, push the starter button now and look at that spark plug. Oh, yes, it's definitely sparking because it nearly started up. Made me bloody jump and all. Yes, it's sparking. So basically it was just this earth connection. So let me get everything back together and get the spark plug back in, and then we can see how it's running. Hopefully it will run. Pretty sure that's why it wasn't running. Okay then, let's try this. Let's press the booster button again. Make sure the choke's on. Now this time it should fire up, hopefully. But it doesn't. Now that's the alarm. That's the alarm going off, but that was just the indicator flasher buzzer noise to warn you that your indicator's on. So the alarm actually, the siren actually isn't going off. Ah, here we go. Bit of throttle. Well, the fuel's going down, so it must be going in. Oh, booster again. Oh, we're not having much luck, are we? Not having much luck at all. Try it with the choke off. Turn the choke off, see what happens. It goes off. Nothing. All the bloody petrol's gone just about. I don't think it's leaking out anyway. Don't understand this. Okay, let me do some more investigating and I'll be back with you again. Don't know what I'm doing that for, it's more that, isn't it? Okay then, so we've been messing about with the wires, still can't find anything. I put more fuel, the fuel did go down in the ultravenous thing. So I've topped it right up. Let's just give it another try. I did try it off camera and it started up briefly, so I filled it up and then let's see what happens now it's full. Oh dear, my power pack fell off. Cut everything out because the battery is totally knackered. Okay, then one last try with the power pack. Put the power pack back in. Got the choke off this time. Press the boost button and see what happens. Yes, that seems okay. Seems really okay. So, hopefully you could see me. Sounded alright, didn't it, in the end? So like I say, I've just got to get it all back together, give it a good clean, and next week we can take it for the MOT. But I suppose I'm going to have to rob the battery out of the ZXR for the moment. Not the ZXR. Out of the XJ900S. Try and borrow the battery out of that, and hopefully I can get it to fit in there. The terminal was all the wrong way around, but you know, I can get by it just to take it for its MOT. So now I've got to put all this wiring back together and put everything else back together as well. So we'll call that a wrap for this video, I think. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
I'll see you in another life, brother.